Now, one of the main targets of the International Justice Tribunal has been to expose what is really going on with the child trafficking. Could you explain what is the relationship, here's my question, between the child trafficking, adrenochrome manufacture, and how this is used to blackmail and to control, Wall Street and also politics?
And judges. Let me start by giving the president very high marks. He did 2 executive orders, one in December 2017, one in January 2020, that are hugely significant on human trafficking. Human trafficking, and particularly child trafficking, underlies every other great crime in this country. Children are now more valuable than drugs for criminal transactions. As best I can tell, toward 8 million children a year are being abducted.
How many?
And 8 million. Toward 8 million children a year. In the United States, it's 800,000 to 1 million.
Wow.
All right. This is very serious stuff. And part of the problem is that wars create refugees. And if you look at Hillary Clinton, for example, the Haitian disaster, her friends were in there scooping up children.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Say that.
This is a matter of record.
It is the WikiLeaks bombshell that we've been waiting for. A convicted child abductor caught stealing children in Haiti with the Clintons. As we've reported here over the past 48 hours, details have emerged from the FBI's reopened investigation into Hillary's emails that were found on Anthony Weiner's laptop, that serious additional crimes were also under investigation that were unrelated to the email server case, involving, among other things, child trafficking. Now, WikiLeaks has just released perhaps the biggest bombshell yet, now spreading like wildfire across the web, revealing emails showing how the Clintons supported child stealer Laura Silsby. Now, there was also an email where they were actually pricing how much it costs to transport the children. The evidence is there to prove the Clintons are tied to child abduction. This is no joke. Here is a picture of the child snatcher herself in prison. And pretty soon we should hope to see Hillary Clinton standing in a cell similar to that. Her name is Laura Silsby. She's right there on the far right, and she runs the, quote, it's called the New Life Children's Refuge. It's a non-profit. She was caught trying to steal 33 children from Haiti back in 2010, and most of them were not orphans and still had families. Now, Hillary has a long relationship with Miss Silsby. WikiLeaks emails date all the way back to 2001 and show that she discussed fundraising for Silsby's group. Now, the Harvard Human Rights Journal revealed that one of Bill Clinton's first tasks in Haiti following the earthquake was to, quote, put out the fire of the child abduction scandal involving American citizens. The journal states, quote, the missionaries were charged with child kidnapping and criminal association. They write that President Clinton brokered the release of all the missionaries except for the group leader, Laura Silsby. And guess who represented Silsby in court? The convicted child kidnapper, George Puello Torres. He was the lawyer on counsel to get the missionaries involved in the child trafficking off the hook. Now, the same group, known as the New Life Children's Refuge, was caught emailing Hillary's campaign multiple times. Now, in Clinton email 3741, remember that, write it down, Clinton email 3741, they actually list the cost to transport a child.
Yeah.
Now, let me go back to the whole thing of child sacrifice, adrenochrome, and so forth. I didn't believe it myself, but Pizzagate woke me up. Is that Pizzagate or Comet Pizza? Okay. All of that. That woke me up, and I started looking into it, and I connected with an author, a West Point graduate. That's our Sandhurst, I guess. A West Point graduate, Joaquim Hagopian. And with my encouragement, he has written a book to which I wrote the foreword called, and this is free online. Everything I do is free online because my whole point is to try and raise public awareness and so forth.
Your website, robertsteele.com.
No, robertdavidsteele.com.
robertdavidsteele.com. Somebody will put it in the links. Mark, if you could put it in the links. It's our technical division.
People who know tinyurl.com, just go to Pedo Empire.
Okay.
That's the short URL. But under my encouragement, Joaquin has produced 34 chapters so far, with additional chapters to come. And each chapter documents pedophilia going back into time. This is not new. Mm-hmm. I mean, the Aztecs and the Mayans were sacrificing children and drinking their blood and so forth. And drinking a child's blood without torturing the child is a known anti-aging device. Peter Thiel is on record in the newspaper saying he gets a transfusion of child's blood every day.
Controversial new treatment that may hold promise, but at a price.
It does appear to reverse the aging process.
Dr. Jesse Karmazin is talking about transfusions with the young blood from teenagers, and he says it just may turn back the hands of time. That blood is going to patients over 35 as part of a clinical trial called Ambrosia, where subjects paid $8,000 to get the rich growth factors found in the platelets in blood's plasma.
There's pretty much people from most states, people from overseas, from Europe and Australia.
There have not been any published results, but the intriguing concept still found its way into pop culture.
It's my transfusion associate.
Dr. Karmazin says patients who have had it say they feel amazing, and he has seen evidence of reversing the aging process in rats.
Their brains are younger, hearts, their hair, if it was gray, just turns dark again.
There has also been encouraging Alzheimer's research using young blood at Stanford.
We found that it was safe and feasible to administer infusions of young plasma weekly.
Dr. Sharon Shaw is a researcher who says they have seen evidence of improvement in functional ability.
It's all very exciting that there can be components in blood that could be healing.
All right. Now, the question is, what about torturing children? So we have pedophilia, which is child sex abuse. Then we have torturing children to create adrenochrome. And the easiest way I've found to explain this to people is to think about how the Chinese torture dogs. They basically boil dogs alive. And the reason they do that is because it changes the flavor of the meat. And what it's doing is it's pumping adrenaline from the tortured dog into the blood. And that's what's changing the flavor, okay? Now, I have never participated in a satanic ritual abuse act. I've never talked to anyone who has been present at a satanic ritual abuse act. But Joaquin Hagopian has documented hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of links of people who have testified about all of this stuff, which includes things like forcing fetuses to be delivered and eaten on site as part of the ritual. Now, let me stop there and just say that Sidney Powell, I'm a huge fan of Sidney Powell, Mike Flynn's lawyer. I like to say that the only difference between Sidney Powell as a pit bull is that one wears pearls. Okay? She is a monster. And I would like to see her be a Supreme Court justice, because there's no one else in America that is standing up to crooked judges and crooked prosecutors. And by the way, crooked judges are running children into pedophilia by taking them away from their parents, and they're running the elderly to their graves in order to strip them of their estate. And the way this works is the elder person is drugged up, then the sheriff takes them away, then the estate is sold, and the judge, the prosecutor, the sheriff, and the doctor all split the proceeds. Okay? Sidney Powell gave a speech recently at a university in which he talked about what was known to have been on the Weiner laptop, which had all of the Hillary Clinton and Huma Abed stuff. And what she said was that what the New York police saw on that laptop caused them to vomit.
On top of that, there's the Anthony Weiner laptop, which I don't know if you heard this. I wrote an article about that too. 675,000 Clinton emails when they got Anthony Weiner's laptop in a search warrant because of all his sex perversion issues. It was all the Clinton emails, the Clinton Foundation, her Secretary of State emails, Huma Abedin's emails. Lots of people emailed Huma as a proxy for Hillary, and it included what Comey called I must wave my hands more than most people. The golden emails, because they were the BlackBerry backup emails that they were supposedly just looking for everywhere very diligently. Well, guess what they did when they found them on the Weiner laptop? They got a search warrant for things that didn't include the BlackBerry backup emails. So when they told us, when he stood there and said that day, we've reviewed all the emails now, there's nothing there, that was a bald-faced lie. They specifically did not look at the BlackBerry backups, and they didn't look at a fraction of the emails on Anthony Weiner's laptop. So one of the things, if I were the president, I'd do is demand the Anthony Weiner laptop and get it to the most trusted person in the military to take apart everything on it and then start using it. There's a lot that can be prosecuted, I have no doubt, on that laptop. In fact, I heard that the New York police officers who saw some of it, even though they're hardened investigators, literally had to go throw up. It's bad.
I cannot overstate.
That's a New York police officer.
Yes, multiple officers. Right, actually, I love the New York police.
Let's just say that again. That's a New York police officer who's seen a few things over the life of being a New York police officer. That's not a cozy job. That's not like a...
What I'm trying to say here is two things. The first is, before the FBI under Obama came in to confiscate the laptop and try to protect Clinton, the New York Police Department copied it. And the second thing I'm going to say is I'm quite confident the President of the United States of America knows all of this in detail.
How many pedophiles you got?
288.
How many kids you found?
It is the fastest growing international crime network that the world has ever seen. It has already passed the illegal arms trade, and soon it's going to pass the drug trade. Because you can sell a bag of cocaine one time to a child 5 to 10 times a day. God's children are not for sale.
How long you been doing this?
12 years now.
How many pedophiles you got?
288.
How many kids you found?
Timoteo, tú rescatas niños, ¿verdad? ¿Puedes ayudarme a encontrar a mi hermana?
Te lo prometo.
For Homeland Security, you know we can't go off rescuing Honduran kids in Colombia.
Which means she'll disappear for good. Imagine walking into her room right now, seeing an empty bed. What we do?
You quit your job, and you go and rescue those kids.
So at this moment, she could be a block down the road, or she could be at Moscow, Bangkok, LA. She's a major operator.
It's all rebel territory. No one goes in. Not the army, not the police, not us.
What if this was your daughter?
There's no Marine unit coming.
You're on your own. This job tears you to pieces. And this is my one chance to put those pieces back together.
When God tells you what to do,